Diamond in the rough.
That means I'm rough.
I was just saying stuff about diamonds.
Do you know what diamonds look like when they come out of the ground?
No.
Like nothing. Hello, I'm Ashley. This is my kitchen. It is really messy because I'm a really messy person and I don't try to hide it. So you are not going to see some sort of pristine, I filmed this at West Elm type cooking video. That is not who I am. That is not what I do. There is a layer of grime on whatever you call this thing. The like overhang? I don't know. I have pets. I live under a really thick layer of pet fur and I feel like that's really real. So I'm not going to be showing you some crazy, beautiful, gorgeous, tasty type video. I'm showing you how I cook. And I am totally self-taught. I did write a cookbook or a book of culinary how-tos. I kind of know what I'm doing, and I've never really made the foray into cooking videos. So I have a really good friend that's helping me. I have a really dirty spatula. I have wine, and we're gonna do this thing. We're gonna make some eggplant parmesan, bitches.
That's not creepy at all.
It's a knife.
No, okay.
God, so Corey always yells at me because I don't cut things correctly.
Wait, aren't you the cook?
I know. Well, Corey's worked as a line cook in a lot of kitchens, whereas I'm totally self-taught. So my husband knows knife skills a lot better than I do, and I always forget and like hold it like this.
Oh,
which is bad because then when you get here, like your finger's gonna get cut. So you're supposed to go like this. So that worst case scenario, it's like, I mean, I suppose I can still chop myself there, but anyway. I'm gonna slice these about, it's like a ½ inch, right? I always just eyeball it. So however thick you like these things. Eggplants? They're eggplants. Eggplant parm!
Ashley, how long have you been cooking?
Probably since about, well, I was a terrible cook growing up. I would ruin things in the kitchen. My mom did not let me near the stove because I burnt things, I melted things. One time the butter wasn't soft enough for the cookies I was making, so I put the entire batter in the microwave, and eggs are in batter. So the eggs cooked, and there were scrambled eggs in the cookies. So I was terrible. And then in college, I became a vegetarian and needed to kind of teach myself how to cook. And then when I started eating meat again, due to some health issues, I taught myself how to cook meat things. So I went from not knowing how to cook to just Googling recipes and kind of learning them. And I actually just kind of taught myself how to make eggplant parm. I had only ever eaten it, I'd never tried to make it. So this is my recipe I came up with. It's not super authentic, but it's mine. It works for me. One of the things I did here, I actually ran out of breadcrumbs a while back, and I have a lot of almond flour on hand. So I'm using almond flour instead of breadcrumbs. And I actually think that it tastes better with almond flour, and a lot of things that use breadcrumbs taste better with almond flour. It just has better flavor, it's nutty, it just tastes good and it's good for you. And it kind of cuts down on the amount of gluten in the dish. So there is a little gluten because I have flour here. If you are gluten-free, feel free to use a gluten-free flour or tapioca starch. I've also done it with that when I've been trying to cut down. So really all you are going to be doing is battering these eggplants and dipping them in these three things and then frying them and then layering them in a casserole dish. So I'm not really sure. I'm still prepping, so I don't know where you really want to put this explanation because I did not think through these steps.
Yay! I believe they call this food porn.
Where are you going? No, don't show them my messy house. Go away! Mess! My kitchen is very messy. I'm a very messy cook. It just happens. This is my life. And me set it. You'll need marinara, ricotta, and provolone. And somehow I accidentally just used all HEB products because that is my favorite store in the universe. So we are going to do a bit of layering here. Probably fine. Just going to put a little sauce down. Pay no attention to that! Look away! Okay, so...
What?
Alright. So messy. Ugh. We're gonna now take 2 additional cheeses and put them on the top, so it's kind of like a lasagna. I kind of modeled this type of eggplant parm on lasagna. I like the way the ricotta tastes with the sauce, so that's why I put ricotta on it. Now we're gonna put this into the oven. So now that we've done all of that work, I'm gonna do it all over again with meat because my husband doesn't like vegetables. I just have these. I don't have real oven mitts. It's beautiful, look at it. It's so delicious, it smells good. And that, my friends, is how you make a really, really good eggplant parm. Not too much sauce, good amount of cheese, a little extra ricotta, and we only got through half the wine bottle. You know the recipe is okay when you don't drink an entire bottle of wine in frustration. So, yeah, that's it. That's how you make eggplant parm. It's delicious. Subscribe, follow, do the things you gotta do. I am Ashley Blum of forkingup.com, and this is my messy, messy kitchen. Like, seriously, look, this is, I do not do the mise en place. I do not wash as I go. I throw all my trash into the sink and then I later put it in the trash. Hope you enjoyed whatever this video turned into. I will maybe see you next time if we decide to do this again.